friends, this is Amanda. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Oakland County, Michigan. I'm an A7 size girl in an A2 size world. I make 5x7 cards. I tried this several times. I think I've got it. Hopefully this is going to work. We are going to be making a 3D pop-up card. It kind of looks like this. This is popped up, do you see? This is popped up down here. These can be decorated right here. All right. But why make one that can fit in an A2 size card, which is a 4x4? If you do want the measurements and to figure out how to do this into a regular size A2 size card, let me know. We're going to make a 5x7 one. We're going to start with a piece that is 7 by 10 and a half. 7 by 10 and a half. Okay? 7 by 10 and a half. And we are going to score on the long side. Let's scooch this. We don't need that. All right. At 2.5. Let me get the small one. 2.5. 2.5. Whoops. Let's see if we can get it down here. 5. 7.5. And 10. There we go. We're just going to fold that over and fold and fold and fold, and it will fold upon itself perfectly like that. All right, now let's get our designer series paper here. This is the designer series paper that is in the memory keeping section, and we're going to use this piece. Now we're going to cut it strategically, and we're going to cut off right there on the edge, and then we're going to go 2 3/8. Now 2 3/8 is 2 little tick marks. Whoops, let me see. 2 little tick marks below the 2.5. And that will cut right next to it. There we go. Now, we will cut one at 6 7/8. There we go. And the other one will be at 5 and whatever. All right, no big deal. I'm going to cut this little bit off, just the tiniest bit off, so we can have the top straight. And this is at, as long as it's at least 5 inches, we'll be fine. All right, I'm going to cut this off. No, I think I'll leave that at 7. Do I want to make sure? Yeah, 6 3/4, 6 7/8. I mean, that'll give me a long on the back. Perfect. Now I'm going to do this one more time. So I'm going to cut this right here, leaving these little hocus pocusy lines, flipping it over, going 2 3/8. Remember, 2 tick marks below behind. And then again, I will cut this at 6 and I'm going to cut it a little bit above. There we go. And we're going to 6 7/8. Cut this down here. Alrighty. Now, we have 3 pieces, right? We have 1, 2. We don't really need the 7. It could be by at 5. You could cut it in the middle at 6. As long as it's by 5 inches, you're fine. Because what if we were to? This is going to get covered up, so it really doesn't matter, and it's more bulk. So why? You know what I mean? I don't want that there because then they're right exactly the same. So we'll do it right here. That looks better. That looks great. Okay, now let's also cut a piece of basic white. We're going to cut that, by 6 3/4 is fine. And we're going to cut that at 2 3/8 right there. and we can write our little greeting on the back. Okay? All right. Now, let's start this. Hopefully this will work. On your mark. Okay. So, we are going to, all these little pieces up here. I did more than I normally do because I wanted not to spend so much time. Going to take our tear and tape and place it along this 1/2 inch edge. So remember, this is cut at 10.5 by 7. Then peel up the release paper. Ba-doo. And we're going to add our liquid adhesive so there is some wiggle room. And then flap goes down, top, and then I want you to tip it, add some pressure, tip it, add some pressure in the middle, tip it, add some pressure on the end, so that you know that they all tip right and they're flat when it's flat. All right, now, this is the back because you can feel it. It is, has that little line here. That's where we're going to take our white piece of basic white. This is again at a 6 7/8 by 2 3/8. And we will just add that on either one of these sides. It's up to you where you put it. I just wanted it on the back. Oopsie. All right, and then we're going to take that long piece. Remember, that is, again, 2 3/8 by 6 7/8. There we go. And place it on the edge here. There we go. All right, now we're going to take the back and put it towards the back. Going to take our designer series paper that's a little bit smaller, add some adhesive on it, place it up there, and down there. Again, do the same thing. Whoopsie. This is at least 5 inches by 2 3/8. And I like that it's 5 inches just because that way it'll cover it up if you have to, like must. It can go by 4 1/2, but I like it at 5. Okay? So here's our tower, right like this. It looks great. It has 2 short sides, a long, and then a piece to write your message on. All right, this is the front. We're going to take those 2 1/2 pieces by 10 1/2. So again, that's 2 1/2 by 10 1/2. And we're going to score the exact same way. We'll do this one at a time. Get the short one here, 2 1/2. 5, 7 1/2, and 10. And again, on the 10 side, 2 1/2, 5, 7 1/2, and 10. All right, put this away. I finally used my scoreboard for something. Yay! All right, now I'm going to need more of those little thingies. Lori gave us some, but I don't know where I put them. Okay, so we can add our tear and tape on the edges here. On that 1/4 piece. Nope, 1/2 inch piece. And then we will push it down. Pull up the release paper. Whoop. All right. And use our liquid adhesive so we have some wiggle room. Never hurts to add a little liquid adhesive. This is the time that I would use Tombow, as long as you don't go over the edge like I did. I would Yeah, okay, fold this in half here. Whoops. There we go. And it goes all the way around, so we're good. So again, fold it in half. Here we go. And then, whoops. And flip. And flip. And flip. Now, all right, find the back, which is where the seam goes, and push it towards the back so it's flat. So here is the back, all right? You feel it's the lip, and it's back away from you, all right? Now I'm going to put a little X on mine because then I don't forget, it doesn't matter. You want to put tape on the bottom. So you're going to take your back, this is the seam, and you're going to put it towards the back so it's in the middle, and you only want to put adhesive on the bottom. So we'll do that now. And whoopsie, whoops, that probably wasn't a good idea either. We'll make another one just in case. All right, we'll do the same thing. We will find where it meets, the seam meets. We'll push it towards the back. So here's the seam back here. It'll go at the bottom. So here's the bottom. All right. When I flip it down like this, it's the top, but really that's the bottom of the X. So right there. And again, I will add some tear and tape. All right, and we will then take off the release paper. Well, let's do this first. Take your back and place it on your table. Then you can take off your release paper. So you already have your back towards your mat, and it's resting face up. All right. And release paper, all of it. Take off the release paper. There we go. There we go. There we go. Add your liquid. Again, Tombow, you can use Tombow for this. That will be fine. All right, now, remember this is at the bottom, so you want to put it at the bottom. Okay? All right, so you have it flat. Remember, this goes on the bottom, goes on the bottom. All right, so let's take this off. Take the release paper off. Add some liquid adhesive. Your front is facing up, and you put the piece with adhesive at the bottom and line it up so it's all perfect. And then you're going to burnish it down. There we go. Now we have, there you go, a tall tower. It looks like this. And sits like that. Let me show you. It looks like this. We need to decorate it. So I chose to cut out 2 3/8 by 2 3/8 pieces of Designer Series paper. And I'm going to add it here at the front. All right, so we're gonna, oh, I want it this way, I think. I'm gonna pop that in there like that. It's kind of hard to see with the black on black, but that's okay. I think that looks cool. And here's another one. Oh, if you wanted to do Beetlejuice and cut out something, that would be really cute, but we'll do that on a different one. So that's what I was thinking when I saw that pattern. I'm like, oh, that's Beetlejuice. Oh my goodness, that is Beetlejuice. And That would be so fun to make a Beetlejuice. Now this is the top one, remember? The bottom ones you're not going to see. To make a Beetlejuice, you know, a Beetlejuice guy. So, all right. So we have these two up here. I think I'm going to do this one up here. Yep. So when you sit it like it's sitting up now you can have it all up. And you want to decorate it accordingly. 2 3/8 by 2 3/8. There we go. And we'll do this one just like that. All right. And then we're just going to make sure that these fold up. No problem. We didn't do anything with them. They're folding up perfect. Add our things. We do not need to do the bottoms, remember. If you wanted to, because it's going to be folded up like this, you certainly can. It's not going to, you know what I mean? No one's going to yell at you if you add something to the bottom, because it does fold up like this when it's in the card, when it's in the envelope. So we might put something down there, but right now I want to put do I want to put Beetlejuice? No, I'm going to put the green bubbles on the inside. And I'm going to say that we're going to see the bottom. So we'll add some right here. And I wanted it to be liquid glue because it's easier to move. And again, I will add to the bottom here. Just getting it all over. And we'll stick that in here. Add that. I find it's easier to add my adhesive and do it while it's up. I found it, rather than, yeah, deciding where to put stuff on. After making it, then you know where it's at. Okay, so I have 1, 2, and on the inside, so let me show you. Inside, inside, and the 2 outside. Now the only other piece, the only other 2 things that we might see are this one right here. So we'll add that. And then I think I am going to take 2 seconds and cut a little bit more of this paper. Try to have everything cut, but didn't think about when you lift it up. Yeah, didn't think about that. All right. And maybe we'll do the Beetlejuice that way. Just gonna slide that in here and add it. There we go. Push it down to get it some burnished. I have glue on my fingers. Maybe Tombow Mono, I probably, you know, I'm not a fan of Tombow Mono because then my fingers get gluey and then it doesn't come off nicely. We'll have to use a sand eraser or an eraser to get that off. All right, there we go. Now, here we are. And allow me to show you this right now. All right, got the inside of green and the outside. What do you think? It looks pretty cool already. Let's add that really quickly. Since this is already cut, I think I can get 2 of these, and then I really didn't waste. Then I didn't waste any. It's not as fun as the Beetlejuice one, but oh well. Is what it is. That's not going to be big enough, is it? Nope, that's too small. Oh, nuts. It would have been fine if I would have cut it right. Let me see if I have another one. I do. I do have another one of these. I wonder why. Did I already know that I was supposed to? Did I cut the right amount? Oh well. Is what it is. We'll use these orange ones. So we'll pop these up. And we'll have the orange ones be our bottoms. Just so it looks nice when it's in our envelope too. There we go. Oops, almost put the glue on the wrong side. That would be tragic. There we go. And I just added glue to there. Okay, now, there we go. So we have the orange. We have the green bubbles. And those. All right, now let's work on the tabs. All right, allow me. We had these 1/2 inch pieces left. I would use these, but I already cut these up. So, well, let's just use them. We have 1/2 inch tabs left. Remember, we have a piece that is 7 inches, and then we have 2.5 and 2.5. So we're going to use these tabs. I'll just put these to the side. We're going to take our tabs, our leftover pieces. Whoops. Sorry, friends. Okay. We're going to take them and cut them by 2 inches. And score them at 1 inch. So just score them in half. A little difficult to do with such little ones, but that's okay. Waste not, right? Okay, so here we go. Cut this at 2 inches. And score it at 1 inch. We'll just use our leftovers. This is that 7-inch piece. We need 2 more. 2 inches. Well, you know what? I'm going to score at 1 inch first. That might be easier. Can you see what I'm doing? And then scooch over to 2 inches. There you go. Cut. And score at 1 inch. Scooch over just the tiniest bit. There you go. And cut at 2 inches. Yeah, much easier to do that way. Okay, so we have 4 little tabbies. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cut them in half. Not cut, sorry. Fold them in half. All right. Now, we want to put tear and tape on each side of the fold line. All right. On the front, if you can call it that for right now, little tabs on the front. Boop. Boop. Oopsie. Well, we'll fold that over on itself. And boop. There we go. All right. Now, you can take off one side of the tear and tape. Add your adhesive to it. Fold it in half like this. All right. You're going to put this sticky piece right here in the middle on this edge. So if we put the middle, if we put the front middle towards us, right here, so the front middle is towards us, on these are each side, we're going to put the tab in the middle, attaching. Do you see that? So again, this is the back. We're going to scrunch it in so it's flat. So we have a front flat, right? On the right hand side, we're going to add our little tab. All right, now you can add it wherever you want to. It's really not going to matter for this top piece. I'm going to do it again, folding it in half, put the liquid piece. This time I'm going to match it up directly to the other one. All right, so now we have these 2 pieces sticking out like that. Do you see that? Okay, so here they are together. You see that? All right, and then we'll fold them down. We haven't done anything with the release paper. Okay. All right. Now we're going to do the same thing, but right here. And this time they have to go kind of in the middle. We probably should do them in the middle. So, A little tricky to get our hands on, but I think we can do it. We'll take off the release paper. Doesn't have to go in the middle, but it needs to go, it doesn't have to be exactly in the middle, but if it goes in the middle, that's better than not, okay? Don't get too worried about it. So remember, we're going to take off one piece and fold it in half. All right, the piece, you want the folded edge on the edge of your front, and we'll just stick it in there like that. All right, there we go. We want it flush with the top. That would be great. Let's burnish this down. Wait 2 seconds while it dries, okay? And then we have the little tab in there on one side. We're going to do it again. Take off the release paper. Add some adhesive. Fold it in half. We want the folded part towards the folded part in the middle, lining up with the other side, somewhere about in the half part. Okay, now, there we go. We have this piece right here, like that. Does everyone see that? All right, now I took some fresh freesia because I thought it would go pretty with this set. I think it goes pretty nice, right? And I cut the large and the second largest, whatever these are called, out of the set of these. I don't know what they're called. And that fit pretty well. If you don't have these, you can make a square as long as it is less than 5 inches and less than 2.5 inches for the top. Well, it could really be, all it has to do is it has to fit in this. Do you see? It has to fit right there. And it could be large, it could be bigger if you have a larger item that you want to put on here. I'm going to put the little cauldron. So yeah, this is just makes a good base. All right. So, and then this one is thinner than 2.5. All right. So let's see what this is. This is at 2 inches. So 2 inches by 5. All right. Let's do the tricky one first. Okay. So I'm going to put these up like this, just like that. Fold this all up. I'm going to remove this adhesive release paper, just like this, and just like that. Okay, going to add my adhesive, and then I'm going to put this in the middle. Now, I'm going to, whoops, that doesn't work. All right, forget it. Forget I said that. We got to do it like this, and we got to put it in the middle, right like that, right like that. All right, it's in the middle on the line. Got to reach in between and really stick this down. So I guess what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip it over and make sure. So let's try that again. This is like this. I have one hand like this. This needs to fit in the middle. It's very tricky to do. And we will just add our adhesive. All right, I did get it. So when we close it, whew, it worked. All right, you see how it peeks out through there? Yeah, and it pops up. All right, we're gonna do the same thing. Okay, so this one's 10 times easier. Take off the release paper. Maybe. I mean, if you can't get the release paper off, then you can't get anything, right? All right, take off the release paper. Fold these down. Add our glue. And I'm going to put this in the middle. There we go. Everything fits. Add that down. If I come up with a better solution of how to put that in, I'll let you know. But the truth is, ooh, let's add some more burnishing there. All right, now, there we go. Let me show you. So now all we have to do is decorate, right? So here we go. This folds down, this folds up, fits in an envelope. All right, so let's decorate it. I want to do this one first. Put that down. I have a cauldron. And I'll put that here. As long as it's not, you know, off to the side, it's fine. Put a little cauldron here. Maybe I'll go down. Let's see how far down can I go. Oh, I can go down a ways. All right, so I'll put the little cauldron here. And I used the printed black paper and I stamped on it. I know, different, unique, but that's what I did. We do not want glue on all of this because we want this popped up. There we go. Take off this glue. Only glue on the purple part, okay? We don't want glue anywhere else because we want this to be floating like this. All right, let's make sure there's no stick to that. And I have some bubbles here. Add some bubbles. Cut these out of the Granny Apple Green glimmer paper. Sorry, couldn't think of what it was called. Just getting all this little out. I'm going to put as many as I can because I think they're adorable. Hopefully this will turn out cute. You can decorate this however you want to. And you can even put one right here. All right, so we're putting all of our adhesive on the purple only so it floats. All right, there we go. I think we can pop this one up. Let's pop that one up. Whoops, sorry. We'll add a little dimensional, which I don't know where those are at. We'll find something. Dimensional, please. Okay, an off-brand dimensional, no problem. We'll use that one. All right, and we'll stick that right here. Right there. There we go. See? That looks kind of cool, right? And then I think we should do our sentiment right here. Now, be smart. Decorate this piece. Not on. All right. And I think I'm going to do double Troy. Never mind. Or a little bit of Hocus Pocus. No, we'll do the little bit of Hocus Pocus down there. All right, so I'm going to add my double Troil and Trouble right here. That'll be perfect. We're going to add it in black. Please, please, please do yourself a favor and decorate this octagon, whatever it is, not while it's attached. No! All right. I think I'm going to have to take it off. I mean, I mean that. I'm going to have to take it off. Yeah. Yeah. So this could go over a little bit more. Just make sure that you only stick stuff on here. So that, I'm a little bummed about that. All right. Now, we have this one, which is going to be a real pain to stamp on. But we already put it on. But I will figure it out. I will find a way to do this. Let's add our I will find a way. Let's add our kitty cat down there. And I did, again, I stamped it in black on the light side. Oh, you could do it, you know, on the light side. But you could do a gray cat. You wouldn't have to do a black cat. And I'm going to put that little kitty cat right here. All right, I might be able to, if I, oh, I really want to stamp on this too. I can do it. don't look because it's going to be really scary. All right, I'm going to stamp that really cute Hocus Pocus. Just a little bit of Hocus Pocus. All right. I kind of want to stamp it in the middle, but I can't because I already put it down. So do yourself a favor and stamp this while it's, you know, while you're up. But there you go. A little bit of Hocus Pocus is there. See? All right. Now, I'm going to put that there so I don't lose it. There is a Happy Halloween on there too. I'll add some of these bottles. And I went through all my glimmer paper that we have. There we go. And then I have a little purple one here. There we go. Little bit of Hocus Pocus. All right, and then we'll add our kitty cat. There we go. Ta-da! All right, now, if any of you wanted to make this something special, what I suggest, what I thought of doing, all right, now this all flops down, but I have a thought of, instead of using this purple, what if you use some acetate, right? Think about it. What if we just had a little acetate? Then you could take the acetate and add some pieces to it. So we'd add the kitty cat so it's just in there without this black piece back here. And then we could have a little saying over here. All right, let's see if we can do that. I'm gonna go on another piece and I'm gonna try with some acetate. So this is how this is. And then let me see what I can do with some acetate. So here it is, right here. It stands up, looks pretty cool. Just like that. But I'm gonna try with some acetate, so I'll be right back. All right, so I have my acetate here. This is 3 by 4 3/4, and this is 2 by 4 3/4. It was a piece of plastic that an old stamp shop. You know, when we really got thick acetate from on top of our stamps. Well, I saved those, but any window sheet would work. So I have my little pieces here. They're going to be different sizes because I'm going to just work with what I have. So I didn't decorate this or anything because I'm not going to go that far. But what do I have to do? I have to put my little tapey thingy on here. So we're going to do that. Let's put the tape on. Got to find an easier way to stick this thing in. But we're going to decorate it, the acetate, first. So I'm just thinking, what can we put in here? I like the idea of the kitty cat and a little sentiment circle. That would work. What else could we put in there? We could put the cauldron on there. We probably wouldn't be... Oh, I have a... Wait a minute. I'm not done with mine. I have a broom. Where are you, broom? Little stinker. Don't you dare walk away. I know you're over here. Where are you? That is just mean. I made you and everything. All right, I gotta find it. This is the... is it in here? No. That's not even the sentiment. Is it in here? No. All right, give me a minute. Give me a minute. This is the one that we made that we're going to keep. All right. Where are you, broom? Because that's going to finish it off. All right, I guess I'll make 2 brooms while I'm at it. Guess I'll go quick and do 2 brooms. Can't believe I lost my brooms. That's just rude. Rude, rude, rude. It's really cute, too. All right, let's make those brooms. I used pebbled no, I used copper clay. No, I used wild wheat and pecan pie. And we'll make these 2. Quickly do these up, make cute little thing gadgets. All right, get our plates on here. And put these down in here. And get this out. Going to put this here. And this here. There we go. Run that through. I can't believe I lost my broom. I mean, well, I could believe it. If you saw my desk, you guys would be embarrassed for me. But I want to get some stuff done before I leave. And I'm never good at cleaning before I leave. It's always a mess. So, you know, that's how it is. And I have so much to do tomorrow. And then I have my grandson on the next day, Tuesday. And I leave on Wednesday. All right, sorry about that. We'll just put these through. I didn't put them through already yet. Did I know? Okay, I'm a little crazy. All right, add these through. Straight would be nice. There we go. And then we'll quickly do a little cauldron. Maybe we don't need to do the top acetate, but the bottom definitely needs, you know, the little hidden thing needs to be acetate. All right, so let's put these away. I will make a little kitty cat and a cauldron. And then we'll just, you know, not do it too perfectly, but then we'll know what it looks like. It could even be better when we stamp it all out and everything looks nice and the kitty cat looks like a normal kitty cat with the stamp and everything. But just for now, we'll just do the outlines because I'm thinking, yeah, the bottom. Does anyone know what this is? If someone could tell me what this is, I'd appreciate it. I mean, it can't be the handle to the broom because that doesn't make sense. That doesn't fit. It doesn't go here. It's not the cat's tail. And what's this? Lucky horseshoes? Help me. If anyone knows what these are, this one too. I can figure out everything else except for these few. All right? Okay. All right, there we go. Let me know if you guys know what those are. I'd really appreciate it. Okay, so here we go. So the small one right here, we could put the cat. I don't think it needs to be that big. Let's cut this down. I think all it has to be is like, you know, an inch. There we go. And we'll add the cat. So we'll add the cat here. There we go. And then I know that I cut more bottles. Let me see if I can find some more bottles here. Here's part of the broom. I'm going to lose everything. All right, well, I don't want to cut anything else because, you know, that's nonsensical since we're not really making it and I don't have time to make it. It's not under there. Don't look under there. It's a mess. Let me just check one other spot. All right, is it over here? No? They're going to be somewhere, like, you know. Ooh, scooch this down. Okay, they're going to be somewhere. And then we're like, oh, yeah, there they are. Okay, so got the kitty cat. Let's add leaves. I know leaves don't make sense, but they could be falling. They could show you that you could add anything in here. It could be for fall or anything. That would be neat. You know what I mean? And this one. There we go. And then, right, we'd have to put in the center. Uh-oh, I'm under something. We'd have to put in the center right here where this black piece is going to be, unless we use acetate as our grabbers too. Oh my goodness. Do you know when all of your little senses come alive? Instead of using black, you could use acetate as well, and then you wouldn't see it. And these could be down here floating. Look, floating little things, right? Okay, so acetate for the win. I'm not going to go to all the trouble. You could put this up here again on acetate. um, acetate. Put this here with the sentiment. I'd make it much thinner. I would use acetate little tabs. So the tabs can be any size, you know, 1/2 inch by 2, as long as you can bend it in half and crease it. You have little tabs, right? And these are the tabs. Remember, you just want them the bend towards the bend here, right there. And they'll pop up and you'll have a little acetate piece, right down there. And it will be like a peekaboo. Oh my gosh, so cute. Acetate for the win. Don't want to go into too much more because, yeah, I already did too much, but acetate will definitely work. Acetate, what do I want to say? Acetate, what are those called? What did I just call them? Tabs. Acetate tabs. Now, let me tell you who I found this from. I found this online. I don't know where she found it. I didn't read that far because I'm not a nice person. I mean, that's the truth. I didn't read. I just was going for it because I liked it. Let me see who did this. Who made this? Who are you? Carol Creations. Carol Creations made the smaller one, and I was able to add it. That looks better on the back. Okay, now here's our, okay, here we go. Yes, I do not like this piece right here. Don't like it in any way, shape, or form. I don't like this bottom piece down here, but I think it would be fun to have some colorful pop-up things with acetate. And then let's just add this, even though the trouble is not right and I can't use this card. I will fix it when I get home because I really like this idea. I think my grandchildren will like it. There we go. What do you think? So pop-up. So it is kind of decorated, but it's not decorated to my liking. So the things that we've learned today, make these in acetate, make the tabs in acetate, and if you don't like the look of the acetate, just put something over the acetate, you know, a circle or whatever with the sentiment. And here the sentiment could be in the middle, and you could have acetate on each side, or you could build this up really pretty like this. This kind of looks okay with this like this, right? I mean, that's unique. That looks okay. But for down here, acetate and acetate little tabs, all right? And then you can have little arms out there. It would be so cute. All right, well, I do like the glitter on this. Let me know what you think. What do you think of this fun fold? Again, just like that. And then you pop it out like that. This comes down. And it goes just like that, right there. And then you have a place to write. A little peekaboo down here. I would love it if you show me your acetate ones. I'm going to be so bummed that I can't do this until I get back. I love the glimmer. All right, let me know what those die things are if you can. All right, friends, thanks. I hope you enjoyed this. Really simple, really simple. It just looks more complicated than it is. All right, thanks so much. See you soon. If you have any questions, let me know down in the comment section. If you'd like to order from me, that would be so helpful. You just type in Amanda Bouchard, Bouchard, as your demonstrator in Clarkston, Michigan. I might have a link down below. I don't know. But if you're going to do any ordering, I would love to be your demonstrator. Of course, it doesn't cost you anything, but it helps me out. All right, friends, thanks so much. See you soon. Yay! I really like this. The shimmering. Geez, it looks kind of bad with that down there, doesn't it? It would look really great with some acetate. All right, I'm done talking. I'm done. I'm leaving. Bye. Bye.